The morning light poured through the glass windows of a grand house that sparkled with perfection. The floors gleamed, the curtains swayed gently, and every corner whispered luxury. But beneath the shine, the air was heavy with tension. Inside, a young woman named Sarah was quietly mopping the floor. Her hands were rough from years of cleaning other people's homes, yet her movements were graceful, almost rhythmic. She wasn't just cleaning to pass time. She was fighting to survive. Every swipe of her mop meant another day of food on the table, another small chance to keep her sick mother alive. Suddenly, a sharp voice sliced through the silence. "Excuse me?" It was Liza, the lady of the house, standing in her silk robe, with a scowl on her face. She looked every bit the part of wealth, flawless makeup, expensive perfume, and a tone that dripped superiority. Sarah froze, clutching the mop. "I was just cleaning, ma'am," she said softly. Liza crossed her arms. "Did I ask you to clean here?" "No, ma'am, but I thought," Sarah began, only to be cut off. "You thought, since when do I pay you to think?" Liza's laugh was sharp and hollow. "Just do your job." Before Sarah could respond, a calm voice echoed from the hallway. "Liza, what's going on?" It was John, Liza's fiancé, tall and kind-eyed, dressed neatly for work. His tone was gentle but firm, and for a brief moment Sarah felt a sense of relief. "Oh, nothing," Liza said sweetly, her voice instantly changing as she turned toward him. Just giving Sarah a few instructions." John's gaze lingered on Sarah, his brow slightly furrowed. "Is everything okay?" he asked. "Yes, sir," she replied quickly. "All good." Liza smiled, linking her arm through John's. "See? All under control." As soon as he left, her expression hardened. "Don't ever make me look bad in front of him again," she hissed. The rest of the morning passed in silence, broken only by the hum of the vacuum and the clinking of dishes. Sarah kept her head down, trying to ignore the sting of humiliation. Meanwhile, Liza lounged on the couch with a drink in her hand. It wasn't even noon, yet she poured herself another glass of whiskey, swirling the amber liquid lazily. When Sarah walked past, Liza caught her staring. "What?" she barked. "I wasn't," Sarah started, but Liza interrupted. "Are you judging me?" Sarah shook her head quickly. "No, ma'am. I just didn't expect you..." "Didn't expect what?" "For me to relax in my own house?" Liza snapped, her temper flaring. "You're fired. Get out." Sarah's heart dropped. "Please, ma'am. I need this job. My mother's sick." Liza rolled her eyes. "Not my problem. Get your things and go." Sarah stood frozen for a moment, her lips trembling, but she said nothing more. She simply nodded, took off her cleaning gloves, and left. As the door shut behind her, Liza smirked to herself. "Now he'll see I don't need anyone," she whispered. But the universe has its own way of humbling people. The next morning, Liza was lounging on the couch when her phone rang. It was John. "Hey, babe," he said cheerfully. "Bad news? My flight got canceled. I'll be home in about an hour." Her smile vanished instantly. "An hour?" "Yeah," John chuckled. "See you soon." When the call ended, panic hit her like a wave. The house was a mess. Dishes piled high, empty glasses scattered, laundry everywhere. She ran her hands through her hair, nearly screaming, "No, no, no. He can't see the house like this. Bae." In a desperate frenzy, she grabbed her phone and called the one person she knew could save her. "Sarah, please, I need your help," she said breathlessly. "I'll pay you double. Just come back and clean before John gets home." There was a long silence on the other end. "You fired me," Sarah said quietly. "I know, and I'm sorry. I made a mistake. Please, I'm begging you." Sarah hesitated, then sighed. "Fine, I'll come. But only this once." Within minutes, Sarah arrived. She didn't speak much, yet she just tied her hair up, grabbed her supplies, and started cleaning with quiet determination. Liza followed her around nervously, trying to look busy. "You're amazing at this," she muttered under her breath, half in awe, half in envy. Sarah kept working, her tone calm but sharp. "It's easy when you actually care about what you're doing." Liza frowned, but said nothing. An hour later, the house looked perfect, cleaner than it had ever been. Sarah wiped the last bit of dust from the counter just as they heard the sound of keys at the door. "He's here," Liza whispered in panic. Sarah started toward the back door to leave unnoticed, But before she could, John stepped in. "Wow," he said, looking around. "This place looks incredible. You've really outdone yourself." Liza smiled nervously. "Oh, you know me. Just keeping things spotless for you." John laughed softly. "I didn't know you liked cleaning this much." Before she could respond, the broom Sarah had leaned against the wall tipped over with a loud thud. John turned. "What was that?" The cat?" Liza blurted out. "We don't have a cat," he said, raising an eyebrow. And just like that, Sarah stepped out, holding the broom. "I'm sorry, sir," she said quietly. "I didn't mean to interrupt." John looked surprised. "Sarah? What are you doing here?" Liza jumped in. "Oh, she just came by to drop something off." But Sarah shook her head. "That's not true. She called me this morning to clean the house before you came home. She wanted you to think she did it all herself." The color drained from Liza's face. "That's not true," she snapped. "She's lying." Sarah calmly pulled out her phone and showed John the message, Liza's desperate text begging her to come back. John's expression hardened as he read the proof. He turned slowly to Liza. "Is this what you've been doing? Lying to me? Treating people like this?" Liza's eyes filled with tears. "John, please, I just wanted to impress you." He shook his head. "You don't impress me by pretending. You impress me by being honest." He turned to Sarah, nodding respectfully. "Thank you for telling me the truth." Liza reached out for him, but he stepped back. "I can marry someone who lies about everything, even something as simple as cleaning a house." Without another word, he walked toward the door. The sound of it closing echoed through the house like thunder. Liza dropped to her knees, tears streaming down her face. "Please don't go," she whispered, but he was already gone.